Alright, on to another comparison. Today we're doing the Planet Eclipse Geo2.1 versus the Macdev clone VX. 2.1 VX are both extremely high-end markers, highly desirable. A lot of people are asking me, hey, compare these two, so that's what I'm going to do. Starting off with the ASAs. Clone ASA is pretty simple, as is the Geo2. It's got the Pops ASA over here as just the regular standard Macdev ASA. A lot of people find it easier just to pull this straight down to pop it on. So I mean, pretty simple. All you do is you just pop it down. Now you're aired up. This one's already aired up. You might have just watched my other shooting video. So, alright, let's move on up. Both have macro line. The Geo2.1 has the angled swivel on the reg. Got to give that a win. Extremely good regs. Gladiator reg versus the whatever the SL4, 3, whatever reg this is, I forgot. Both really good. I've never had hardly any problems with either of them. So, alright, I would give it back to the Geo2 on that one. Moving back to the grip frames, both are nice in your hands. However, the clone is very boxy, and I'm not a fan of boxy, to be honest with you. So the Geo2 is very rounded, and it makes it a lot more comfortable in your hands. The Geo2 also has a screen on the back. It's a very big screen, so all you do is you hit this button twice, the screen comes on. Very easy to read, very simple board. Alright, now moving back to the clone, very easy. OLED on the side of the grip. A lot of people have trouble with the screens on the grips, like sometimes they crack or sometimes they just don't attach properly, so you'll find people having to replace the screen more often than not, but as of now it's great. It's a great board. They're both great boards, can't fault them. However, I'm going to have to give it to the Geo2 just because it is a little bigger, a little bit easier to read, a little more reliable. As you can see, both of them here are extremely slim guns. I don't even know if you can tell the difference right now, but they're extremely slim. So you have to give that a tie as far as just looks go. Stacking them up side by side. I don't know if I'm doing this very well, but it looks like they stack about the exact same, so there's no length difference. I would say the Geo2 is slightly a bit lighter. Lighter is a big thing for me. I like having a light, fast, small gun. So that's that. Next, I would say barrels. The shift barrel versus the Planet Eclipse Shaft 4. The shift is very similar to a Freak system. It's got the screw-in inserts rather than just drop-in inserts. As the Shaft 4 is just one size back, it's 8/9, and just a regular standard tip. However, I would give the barrel to the clone on this one. Okay. As far as feed necks go, they're both lever locking feed necks. However, you have an adjustable side on the Geo2, as the clone is just more of a twist and tighten. I kind of like the clone one a little bit better. That's just me personally. So I have to give that to the clone. As far as appearance goes, I honestly like how the Geo2 looks better, so I'm going to have to give it on an outside, no shooting, to the Geo2. Alright, so I'm running very, very low on air, so I'm going to try and make this quick, try and make it good for you. So we're going to do a comparison between for shooting. Alright, so let's get this set up. I'm shooting RPS All-Star, so really good paint. I'm not going to shoot very much for you, but I'm going to try and get you enough to show you how it shoots. Alright. This is the Geo2. 290, 289, 287, 292, 296. Pretty consistent on that. That's what I love about the Geo2. Alright, so here we go. Very low kick. Really accurate. Shooting great paint, so it's going to be extremely accurate. So, alright, we're going to go on the ramp. Alright, as you can see, I'm dying on air, so I'm going to try and make this quick for you. Here's a kick test. Hardly any kick, and that's just on the one shot, so it's got full air to it. So As far as efficiency goes, you're probably going to see about the same on these two guns. They're both not extremely air efficient. However, I mean, you don't really, in my position playing in the Snake or whatnot, I don't really need 10 pods every game. So the Geo, I found it'll probably get you about 8 on a good day maybe. The Clone will probably get you about 8.5, to be honest. So they're both gonna suck your paint out. But let's just go ahead and give it to the Clone because I know it is a little bit more efficient. Alright, so here we go. Got this aired out. Alright, we're gonna go over the chrono. 279, 288, 299, 288, 304, 286, 289, 291. Started getting consistent at the end and had a little bit of first shot drop, so we're going to work with that. We're going to try and do a little bit of ramp for you, but this one is also dying air. Got about 400, so here we go. Right, you can see it's dying right there. Very, very little kick. It's very accurate. As far as kick goes, I would say the Geo2 has less kick on an individual shot. As far as an actual ramping say, I would say the Clone has less kick. So if that makes any sense to you, whenever you're ramping up, they both steady out, but the Geo2 you can still feel that little thud in there. I kind of like that because I like to know I'm shooting something. It's kind of why I don't like the Lux. You can't really feel that you're shooting anything. So I would say that the Geo2 is it's a much more consistent marker. It's going to be more reliable for you than the Clone. Surprisingly, the Clone's very reliable, but the Geo2 is going to be more reliable, I would say, just because there's like almost nothing you can mess up on this gun. I mean, you can throw it through the water, throw it through everything. I mean, you saw in Galveston, freaking people diving in water and stuff and picking it up and still shooting. So Geo2 is very reliable, Clone's very reliable. Comfort, looks, appearance, shot quality, I would say Geo2 wins. Alright, well that's the Geo 2.1 versus the Macdev Clone VX. That's the comparison video.